Hi parents, thanks for stopping by to watch my video about the flipped classroom. My name is Andrea West, and I will be your child's Project Lead the Way teacher this semester. I'm really excited about working with your child this semester, and I think they're really going to like the Project Lead the Way classes. Project Lead the Way is a fantastic program. It's based on the idea that students can learn best when they're involved and engaged in their own learning. One of the many benefits of Project Lead the Way is the ability to work in teams and to differentiate learning by interest and ability. I see a wide variety of students in my class. Some students are really strong in math and science and come in ready and eager to learn more, and some are a little bit confused about why they're in the class and maybe aren't quite sure about what their career path is yet. And I'd really like to be able to work with both of those sets of students. And so what I've decided to do this semester is to find a way to accommodate these differences by incorporating a method called the flipped classroom. The flipped classroom is basically the idea that you take what used to be the traditional classroom, which is based on lecture, and you take what is traditionally done at home, homework, and you flip them. So instead of doing lecture in class and homework at home, you swap them, and we'll do video lectures at home as homework, and we'll do the homework, things like practice problems, projects, things that you would typically do at home and a lot of students struggle with, and we'll move those things into the classroom where they can actually work with me as the teacher to get help when they need it. So you may be wondering how this is all going to work. Well, students will watch videos at home on YouTube. They can watch this on a traditional computer or laptop or any device where they can get internet access, like their cell phone. They will be required to watch approximately 2 to 3 videos per week. And these videos will usually range from about 5 to 15 minutes in length. Students can expect to spend about double the amount of time on their homework as the length of the video. So for a 5-minute video, it should take them about 10 minutes to complete it. By the time they're done pausing, rewinding any sections they need to, they'll have a notes sheet to fill out, and then at the end, they'll write a summary. And this is called a whisk. They'll watch the video, summarize it at the end, and then write a question that we'll go over in class the next day. So students will take their notes in their notes packet, they'll write a summary and come up with a question in their engineering notebook, and then they'll come into school the next day, we'll review the main topics, and this will kind of allow me to have a better idea of what information we need to go in more depth and what information the students have gotten completely from the video. Once we're able to move on, students already have the basic knowledge that they need, and we can move on to more hands-on activities and projects in class. The best part about watching these video lectures is that students can learn at their own pace. Some of my more advanced students can move really quickly through the material, and they end up getting bored waiting on other students because they already know what they're doing. Then I have other students who need a little more time to process the information, and they can sometimes feel pressured by other students and try to rush through things that they really need more time for. So this model allows students to really work at their own pace. It also frees up a lot of time in class so that I have more opportunity to work with students individually or in small groups on the things that they want to work on. There are a few things that you as a parent can do to help this process go a little more smoothly. First thing is to find a nice, quiet, comfortable place where your student can work. They need somewhere where they can watch the videos without a lot of distractions, preferably with their cell phone turned off, maybe headphones to keep them from getting distracted by phone calls or TV. I would encourage them to watch the videos early, preferably before 10 p.m., when they're still awake enough to really make connections that they need to make. And then the last thing would just be for you to get involved. The students really love the projects that we work on in this class, and they have a lot of ability to choose what they're interested in and apply that to their projects. So I would encourage you to ask them questions about what they're doing in class, to ask them to read you their summaries after they watch a lecture, and to ask them, what questions they have that maybe you could help to answer. Remember also that you can be checking their grades on the parent portal, and that you can stay updated on what they're doing by looking at my website. I have a calendar that will have all of their homework and project deadlines on there. So, if we can get students away from this in class, we should have more time for projects like this. And that's the whole purpose of the flipped classroom, is to really free up the classroom time to allow them to be engaged and have more time for the interesting activities where they're applying their knowledge. If you have any other questions about the flipped classroom model or about anything else in this class, please do not hesitate to email me or call with any questions. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to talking with you again soon. Thanks.